questions for him.
Yeah, Hima, I guess just first, when did Texas Tech get on your radar and kind of what made you want to come here?
Well, it was last year after last season. I wasn't sure if I wanted to transfer or not. I just wanted to finish my time at Campbell, like last season, finish everything we played in the WBIT. So just NIT, sorry. Just wanted to finish there and then see what I wanted to do. So after we were done with the season, I just was ready for a change. So I entered the transfer portal, and then Texas Tech talked to me, and so yeah, it was just a smooth process, nothing crazy. So,
Has anything kind of, I guess, surprised you since you've been here?
Well, it's been different for sure. Like being in a D1 school, like mid-major, and coming to a Power 4, like that was always my goal. So I guess after I was done with the season, I was like, okay, yeah, this is my last year. If I don't do it now, I'm not gonna be able to do it ever again. So just wanted to do this, and it's been different. It's been a big change, but I think it's been helping me a lot to get better and get to be the player I want to be in the future. So, yeah.
You mentioned getting better. Was there anything specifically you worked on this offseason knowing you were taking this jump?
Well, just working on what they wanted me to do here, like that point guard position. Like, obviously, I work on that my whole life, but just being able to run what they want and like being able to run the point position, just doing whatever the team needs me to do. And I've been working on my shot a lot. Like, I think you can see how much I've improved from last year. So just keeping that up and just being myself on the court.
Yeah, how many hours have you spent in this gym working on that shot?
A lot.
A lot.
A lot. I can't even remember.
Yeah, Coach has really talked about how you are able to contribute in a lot of ways, you know, rebounds, assists, points, whatever is needed. Kind of along your journey in basketball, in what order did those skills sort of develop?
Well, that's a tough question. Honestly, I don't know. I just play tough. Like, I just go there and play, have fun. If I don't do all those things, like, I don't have fun. I just wanna play basketball, play the game, and that's the way that I enjoy it. So just do whatever I can, and yeah.
With the team on the start that it's having so far, what has Coach kind of preached to you guys on how to take that to the next gear as you are on the verge of facing conference play?
Yeah, well, recently we've been focused on like small details, like the small things add to the big things. Just being able to work on that offense and defense. Just being able to fix those little things to be able to take the next step to be able to get where we want to be in March.
Since being here, who have you meshed with the most, whether it's in practice or on the games or wherever you may be?
Can you repeat, sorry?
Oh, who have you meshed with the most? Like, who's the one teammate since being here that you've been the closest with?
Honestly, everyone. Like, I feel we have a really pretty connected team at like through the 12 players. But probably I would say Bailey or Jalen on the court when we play. I feel like we know what we're doing, like each other is doing at all times, and that's really good to have. But mostly everyone, and especially being at the point, like I just feel very connected with everyone, and it's great to play with any of them.
How has this coaching staff helped you get to a new and different level?
Well, honestly, all the confidence that they give me on the court, like for me, it's really important to have that from my coaching staff and my teammates. They all give me a lot of confidence to just be myself and play my game and just do whatever I can do. So I think that's the biggest part for me.
What's the best part about Coach Gerlich?
Everything. No, that part, like all the confidence that she gives me on the court to be able to just play my game and be myself. That I think that's a huge part.
Hima, how about the 10 rebounds the other night?
Oh yes. Well, they just came to me. Like my teammates box out, my man wasn't coming for the rebound, so I just went and grabbed them. Again, just playing tough and doing everything that I can on the court.
If that ball's on the floor, you're going for it, aren't you?
Oh, I am going for it. Yeah, not letting anyone else get it.
Anything else?
What makes this game special for you?
Well, I've been playing it for so long now. Yeah, I always imagine myself like playing in the future. Like I want to keep playing as long as as I can. So just being able to keep playing, enjoy it, and get better every day, it's just very special. It's just my passion. So yeah.
Y'all are obviously heading out on the road for a couple of games. Does that change? Do you have to do anything differently when you're playing on the road? In your opinion?
Well, you have to be tough for sure. Like being on the road, especially this long trip. Like we're excited. We're excited. We haven't played in a while. It feels like months now. So we're just excited to go on the road and get another win, 11-0, right? So just excited to play and have fun for sure.
Going off that, Washington State, they're struggling a bit, and y'all want to remain undefeated, move to 11-0. What's just the keys to getting the job done in that one?
Well, we know they're a good team. Like the record doesn't show how good they are. So just focus on ourselves. Like, of course, we know the scout and everything, but focus on ourselves. Just do whatever we do and do it better. We're always striving to get better. So every game we just want to get better. So just do whatever we do, and we will be able to get the win, I think.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Good luck.
Thank you.
We'll open up for questions. I guess just to start with Hima, when y'all were recruiting her, what stood out about her and why y'all wanted her?
Well, obviously her game stood out most definitely. I mean, we were in the market for not necessarily a pass first point guard, but for a floor general. And she just, I love how unselfish she is. I love how much she understands the game, especially only having her for 1 year. We needed somebody that was really experienced and had a high basketball IQ, and she certainly does that. But I think what we have learned about her and enjoyed and maybe didn't know is just how much of a connector she is with her teammates. Her teammates love her. They love playing with her, and how much she has bought into our program. And she did that from day one because she chose this summer to stay and practice with us throughout the summer when knowing that she couldn't actually participate in the Germany games. And she basically turned down the opportunity to play for Spain in the 3-on-3 because she wanted to commit to this program and to learning our system and making sure that she had the best year possible for her senior year in college. So love her mindset, love how tough she is, and I just love her willingness to be coached. She loves it.
Speaking of her toughness, Chuck mentioned that when the ball's on the ground, she goes after it. How does that physicality just really sit with you, having a player like that on team? Like you said, that floor general, just running the floor and just leading this team to an undefeated start the way it's going.
Well, she sparks us. There's no doubt. When her teammates see her diving on the floor or she's getting balls off the rims or whatever, like it just motivates everyone else to play that hard. Like our pace is better because of her, offensively and defensively. I love her aggression. She plays the game the way it's supposed to be played, which is at a really high pace, as hard as she can play, as for as long as she can play. And so I just love that mindset.
How do you describe her leadership?
Yeah, I think it's by example. There's no doubt. I think she is really good at talking to her teammates and trying to get them to do what she wants them to do. But I think by example is the best way she does it because, but really maybe a limited barrier there with a little bit of communication. But she knows the game and she's able to express it and express her needs and wants in a way that her teammates understand. But she built great relationships with her teammates, with her coaches. They trust her, and I think that's she just leads by example, and they follow because of that.
How do these final non-conference games prepare you for Big 12 play?
Well, number one, this long road trip, right, I think is very accurate in the Big 12. I mean, because we'll have to go a couple of time zones over to be able to play this game, and we'll have to do that in Big 12. So playing on the road, playing in a place that is just different environment than ours, certainly prepares us for that piece of it. Also, just I think we're playing 3 games in 6 days, so just the quick turnarounds I think also allows us to really concentrate on scouts and do a mental preparation while trying to save our legs and still making sure that we're playing in a good flow and in a good rhythm. So I think these last 3 are different styles as well. I think Washington State is a really good basketball team that their record just doesn't reflect that. And we're going to have to play really well on their home court to come away with the win. And I think we're going to get a look like that in the Big 12 a lot. And then also, coming up with ACU, they're a really fast-paced team that likes to shoot the three, so it's a different style than maybe some other teams that we've played. And then Jacksonville is going to be really athletic, and so that's going to be a challenge in itself. So I think these last three games for the non-conference slate really gives us a good taste of how to prepare for the Big 12.
Where's your team where you want them to be for Big 12 play? Do you still believe that they still have growth?
Yeah, I think we're in a really good spot. I do think we're ahead of the game, if you will, just with our chemistry and some of the things that we have installed defensively and offensively. I think there's still a lot of room to grow because I don't think that we've shot the ball extremely well in the non-conference. I think we've turned it over some that are really careless, in my opinion, that I think we can clean up. And then I think our defense just keeps getting better and better. So I think we're in a really good spot to be able to start conference play on a high note.
Are there any players in particular you think really can take another jump forward?
Well, I think you're seeing Jada Malone continue to grow and just develop her confidence and her impact. She can really impact our game, and we need it for an inside presence. So love what she is doing, and I think she's going to continue to get better. I think Sydney Love is getting back on the court, and we can see in spurts how she can really help us. And we're going to need her to be able to back Hima up a little bit, give Hima some time on the bench, just to maybe get her legs under her, whatever that looks like. But also, Sydney gives us just a different look at the point guard spot, but she can play the two as well. She can really score it, and so we need that in her, plus the defensive pressure that she can put on the other ball handlers. I'm really happy with how Bailey's playing, and I really want to see some more consistency out of her, but at playing at a really high level, no matter who we're playing. But you're getting to see her in her natural position and how potent she really is and how talented she really is. So I really like what she's doing. But I could go all the way down the list. I think they all can play better, but I really like what they're giving us right now.
And when it comes to the ACU game, is that to let Texas Tech fans watch them in Odessa? What's the reasoning behind that?
So during finals and graduation, the arena is not available for us. And so really it just kind of boils down to who our opponents are, and if we want to play on the road, if we want to play in a neutral site. My second year here, I believe we went up to West Texas A&M and played in front of a great crowd and really wanted to bring the Lady Raiders to the Panhandle Red Raiders, if you will. And I think that really helped us even in season ticket sales. But also, yes, we did choose Odessa. Number one, because we do have a big fan base in Midland, Odessa area, but also because Sarah and Mimi played in Odessa for 2 years, and we kind of wanted them to be able to play in front of some of their fans and some of their friends and family that they created while they were in Odessa.
Coach, you're off to probably the best start since you've been here. Your home schedule has been obviously exciting with the Power Conference, but attendance is a tick down. And you mentioned the crowd in Odessa. Just why do you sort of feel like maybe attendance is taking a step back a little bit this year?
I think more than anything, people probably are doubting us and what we can do. I think, I think there's been a lot of Red Raider sports going on, and so I think there's probably a little bit of fan fatigue, if you will. But I've been pleased with our crowds. I think, going to Odessa, I think we'll play in front of a packed gym, which obviously it's a smaller venue, but it's an opportunity to just maybe create some awareness about the Lady Raiders and how we're playing and what a fun team this is. And maybe some of those Odessa and Midland people will start driving up to Lubbock to see more games. But I think it's more so that we've just had so many things going on here, right, that it's just a lot. So I'm expecting our crowd to really rev up during conference play.
You mentioned that you feel like people might be doubting y'all. Is that something the team kind of uses to motivate them at all?
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. I think this team is very motivated on just setting the standard of where we want this program to be. Obviously, we ended on a high note last year and played some pretty well, but this group is different and this group is special, and they have big goals and dreams, and I think they're just preparing themselves the way they should be to make a great run in the Big 12 Conference.
Coach, what stands out about Washington State?
Obviously, I think they're coached really well. I mean, I think, Cammie Etheridge is a fantastic coach and obviously from this parts of the world, so I know they're going to be really prepared. But they can really pass the basketball. They share the ball well. They play great team basketball. They've got a big inside presence. One that's been injured as well, and so we're not sure if she'll be back or not, and if she is, she's 6'6", so that certainly causes a problem for us. But I just think that they play really good team ball, and so I think that's different than maybe having to hone in on one particular player or something like that. But they can shoot the three well. They move it well. They have a lot of assists, so they just really share the ball well.
I mean, they've had 2 close losses here recently, so
Actually,
they're
if you
probably
look,
pretty hungry.
yeah, if you look through their schedule, like they've had a lot of close games, and I think they're just struggling with a little bit of confidence, and they're going to be back on their home floor, against a team that they probably would absolutely spark a turnaround for them if they were able to get us. So we've got to really be on guard when we get there.
Y'all are 2 teams shy from breaking into that top 25, which that would be the first time since January 2012. I know when y'all probably get in the building, that doesn't matter, but as a coach, just what you've seen your team doing, what does that mean that they're finally getting noticed?
Yeah, I think they're just putting things together, right? I mean, we're trying to just work hard, work together, and we've told them the entire time, like, that good things will happen to you if you just keep working. And we're not worried about the rankings. We obviously, the net rankings are fantastic for us, and that's something we can control a little bit. But we've told them from the get-go, like, just keep your head down, work hard, continue to win, and good things are going to happen, and you're going to get the recognition you deserve.
And then you talked about what Washington State does well. Turn it to Sunday. What does Abilene Christian do well that y'all might need to limit?
Abilene Christian shoots the three really well, and they play really fast paced. So we're going to have to make sure that we can guard our own so that we don't have to over rotate and help that will allow them to kick out to 3-point shooters. So they're very well coached as well. Obviously, they have Tatum Beitenheimer on the bench too, so she knows us. But anytime a mid-major team plays a Power Four, we're probably one of the biggest games on their schedule, and they'll give us their very best effort. So we'll have to be sure and match that. And to be honest, we'll have a short turnaround getting back from that long trip for Washington State. So we're gonna be in a smaller gym, little preparation time. So our kids are gonna have to be really mature and really focused on what they're doing on Sunday.
How do you pass the time on a trip this long?
I watch film. I watch a lot of film. The kids, I'm sure they sleep and watch movies, but I'm pretty locked into watching film. It's good. I'm not distracted whenever we're on the plane because people can't come in and out of my office, so I like that.
What's your message to Red Raider Nation and Lady Raider Nation that says, hey, we've got all this success, come on, take a look at us?
Yeah, come look at us. I think if they come and watch one game, we'll hook them because our kids play so hard. We're obviously playing really good defense, and I know that that Lady Raider Nation respects and appreciates hard-nosed defense. And we're playing an exciting brand of basketball. We're sharing the ball. We've got a lot of offensive weapons, so we're scoring the basketball a lot better this year. Our pace is better, and it takes time, right? It takes time. We've had winning seasons the last 3 seasons, but obviously we need to make some noise in the conference. But we need their help. We need their help to fill the stands and give us that home court advantage. And I think when we go on the road, we tell our kids that when you play on the road, the home team has a 10-point advantage. And so we need that advantage too. We need them to come out like they used to and really support us. And I've been so appreciative of the ones that have been there. But we certainly can lead this conference in attendance if Lady Raider Nation will come just take a peek.
When you start a season like this, how do you make sure you're not taking your foot off the gas?
Yeah. I mean, we talk about it every day. We just talk about enjoying the ride and enjoying winning. It's okay to win, and that it's at any point somebody can jump up and get you. So I think this team, particularly with 9 seniors, understand that this is their last go around, and they want it to be fantastic. And so we literally are like, you need to play each game like it's your last. And I feel like they're doing that right now. They're having a lot of fun too, and that makes a difference.
You mentioned going on the road and they have a 10-point advantage. Y'all took like a hard hat to I guess that was New Mexico. Is that a road thing where we see that again, or is that just?
That was a Katera Chapel thing. That was her theme for the game. That was her scout, and she definitely knew that going into New Mexico, that's a really hard place to play, and that we were going to have a lot of distractions and a lot of adversity come our way, and that we better have our Howard hats on to be protected. But we might have to bring it back out. Yeah, for sure. It was a great little trick that she had up her sleeve. It was fantastic.
Anything else? All right, thanks.
Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.